as a culture, we've gotten very used to the idea that everything has to be quick.
Yes.
If you're going to start a business and you're not making $500,000 a year in 2 years, then you're a bum.
Yeah.
If you're going to do this, if you're going to, write something, or you're going to pursue something artistic, and if it's not this metric of success and this metric of time, then you're this metric of a piece of shit.
Yeah.
It's brutal.
Results. Let's go.
And it's completely fake. It's completely fabricated. It's completely, it's just toxic. It's toxic if you buy into it. It's toxic if you, yeah. So I'm curious, like, what is your relationship with seasonality? I'd love, we can maybe talk about some personal examples, and then we'll tie this thing up.
I want to hear your relationship with seasonality. I feel like I've been talking this whole time.
How so? So I think that's a good way to describe it, how I just did, of you don't need to do everything right now. You don't need to do, everything doesn't have to come immediately.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to, bring it all, lay it all out on the table and then tie it all up immediately. It's just taking time with things. And maybe that's just something that comes with age, but I think it used to be more of an age thing. And now, since everybody's kind of online constantly, it's less of an age thing. It's just more of a cultural expectation at this point.
Yeah, and I think cultural expectation plays into it a lot when you let markers and milestones and results and your age and your demographic and the sort of quantified results of your life, when you start letting those things give you a view of where you are in the race.
Yeah.
How am I doing? Am I going to get that 3 hour marathon? Am I in 6th place in the race? Am I getting lapped by the lead car?
Just like a linear progression model of your world.
Yeah, and it just compresses time for you, and you're like, well, if I want to win this thing, or I want to get to this point, then I don't have.
Who's my competition? Oh, I'm not ahead of them, but I'm killing them.
If I get lapped after 10 laps, there's a different perception of what you have to work with to try to make it better. If you get lapped by the lead car with 6 laps to go in the race, the pressure's on. You got to, figure it out. And I bring all that up just because I'm in a place with my age and where I am financially, and what my wife, sort of where she wants to be, hopes for having money to pay for kids' college, paying off student loans, like all these things.
College won't be a thing once they're there. No.
But and this is what I talk about, those kind of cultural pressures, like they impress upon my wife, they impress upon me, this sort of like, where are you in the world of this? And when you have friends that, I'm not saying this is affecting me, but, Ashley and Cody went off to Toronto. You got a motorcycle and a camper and are doing this. People can sort of see that stuff and go, oh, wow, I'm like really behind in the race. But then you guys might go, well, Matt and Aaron have 2 kids. They're already young, or they have a house with equity, this stuff. And it's like, I take that for granted because I have it.
Yeah. You never look at, you never take stake. It's always
right.
And so you do take stake. It's just of other people's experiences.
And so sometimes I think those cultural pressures, a legitimate scarcity of resources, even if it's in a system that you wish didn't work this way, your age, there's a lot of variables that can influence you to have maybe shorter term thinking or trying to get immediate results. Wanting validation, wanting to achieve some kind of significant result, because maybe like this is for me, there's a big element of ego with me that thinks like, I mean, there's times, dude, where I'm like looking at clothes at a thrift store and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
And the ego part of me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean like the ego part of me that, like, we talked about this in a previous podcast, thinks I should have, an Academy Award,
A mansion in LA, and
all this stuff. But you don't have to do all the hard work to get that. Like, you just deserve that.
Yeah. Because
you're special, or you're talented, or whatever. And I'm saying all that as sort of like being disparaging toward my ego.
Yeah.
That would even make me think that that's remotely possible. But all those things factor in, and the right combination of them can apply pressure.
Yeah.
And then you do something in reaction to that pressure.
It had been a golden afternoon, and I remember having the familiar conviction that life was beginning over again with the summer.